Camera 1 on title card. Ready, camera 3.
We have our cameras pointing up from the roof of the television studio here at Lime Grove.
Any sign of a flying saucer, Mr. Adamski?
I sense a UFO is about to appear out of those clouds. I had a similar sensation before I was abducted by that Venusian ship.
Stay on Adamski, camera 3.
What does an astronomer...
22 shot on camera 1.
Have you prepared him?
A little, but he's a law unto himself.
That's amateurs. They haven't got the discipline. Your instinct was right about Attenborough, but you can't hit the jackpot all the time, or I'd have to watch my back. Just hope he doesn't look mad like the rest of them.
Mr. Moore, do aliens exist?
Come on, Patrick, hold it together. Rational and serious.
Well, absolutely.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear.
You see, nature likes to fill a space.
In a universe with over 100,000 million galaxies, there's a lot of space to fill. So, yes, we may very well have neighbours. Alas,
Okay,
the
not so
habitable
crazy.
planet is 13 light years away. Kepler 186f.
Good for you, old man.
Slightly odd chap, though.
No, I had noticed.
Speaks incredibly
He
fast.
says it so he can get twice the information across.
Record of 822 miles per hour.
Look at the crew.
What?
Watching him.
To be so shy. If I turned up in a spaceship, I'd stop off at the nearest public house, for starters.
If he can engage the crew, we're onto something. You really should get me that astronomy series, Leonard.
Hand over an entire science series to an amateur.
No flying saucers did land on the BBC, but Paul felt my appearance would help the powers that be to make an astronomy programme. Nevertheless, I learned that the BBC are not in the habit of making quick decisions. Dear Paul, I am anxious that someone will start a Stars of the Month programme before long. I fear that I will be forced to approach the rival Independent Television Authority if the BBC was not interested.
Dear Patrick, I have no doubt that if it comes off, it could well lead to bigger things. However, this does depend, firstly, on how your performance in the Flying Saucers programme is received, and secondly, on your not deciding to go to ITA in the meantime.
Dear Paul, I will do nothing about this until the new year. How did the UFO programme go down? Perhaps it was the little white lie about the ITA knocking on my door.
Dear Patrick, the programme seems to have gone down much better than we expected. I'll telephone next week with the final decision.
But little did I know that even more Machiavellian machinations were at play behind the scenes.
It's a Henry King on the phone for you, sir.
Henry King? Never heard of him. OK, put him through. Mr. King.
Doctor.
Oh, right. Leonard Mile, head of talks.
Yes. I wish to discuss Patrick Moore's contribution to your Flying Saucer programme.
Rather good, wasn't he?
Patrick is a colleague at the British Astronomical Association. Nice chap, but you do realise he's a hobbyist.
It's come to my attention.
I would have expected the BBC to have invited a professional scientist to talk.
Isn't astronomy full of amateurs?
Every discipline needs its foot soldiers, but are they really the people to lead the campaign? I myself studied at Cambridge, PhD in astrophysics. I'd be happy if you wanted
to. Well, pick it up.
It could be a no.
You'll only find out by answering.
I don't want to hear a no.
East Grinstead, 13753. Oh, yes, he is.
No, I don't know. Hello?
Patrick?
Eileen?
Please, could you come over? Father is in a terrible state.
What's happened?
I've been expelled.
King has insisted Father relinquish his post of director of its lunar section.
What the hell?
He discovered the article Father wrote.
About the alien bridge on the moon.
Insisted it was an embarrassment to astronomy.
I thought you dropped that silly theory.
Then he attacked Father's latest book.
Fictional nonsense with little educational value.
That serpent needs a punch on the nose.
I'm going to lie down, chaps. All rather overwhelming.
Of course. I'll come and say goodbye.
I'm sorry, Patrick.
It's I who should be sorry. King hates me so much. He's attacking my dearest friends.
There's something else.
What?
King invited me for coffee. under the pretext of promoting Father's book, but he just wanted to know if the rumour was true that you were really Cedric Allingham, author of Flying Saucers from Mars, The Facts.
Oh, no.
I insisted it was just a silly rumour.
Darling, sweet Eileen, I'm completely in your debt. Right. Telephone. The least I could do was give the serpent a piece of my mind. But that's the thing about serpents. Slippery beasts.
I will not retract a single word about Percy's book.
It's wrong, King, and you know it.
If amateurs don't like the rigor of critical analysis, they should not write.
These are personal attacks to inflate your own ego.
If anyone is seeking to inflate their own ego, it's you, Moore, with your lust for fame, despite it coming to nothing. Incidentally, it may interest you, I have just been appointed director of the new London Planetarium.
Would you mind if I just pop outside, Eileen?
Of course not.
Sorry about that.
No. It's admirable of you to confront King. Father hates battling.
You're such a good egg, Eileen, caring for him. He's very lucky. I wish I could have shared astronomy with my father.
Poor Patrick.
You know his death and...
Lorna's.
Yes. Sent me into a bit of a spiral.
Did you lose them both in the war?
German bomb took Lorna. Same mob that took my father, but with gas, in 1917. Just took him 30 years to go. Sorry, I shouldn't dwell.
But you're jolly fine now.
Yes. The stars saved me. They always do.
Astronomy is like a religion to you and Father. I think I am losing heart with it all. Seeing how Father's been so ill-treated by the BAA. It's all very insecure.
You know, Eileen, I could bring you some security. Especially if I'm in the employ of the BBC.
But television seems such a fickle business.
There's my writing.
But what if Henry King discovers Cedric Allingham? Dear Patrick, there's something I should tell you.
What?
I've been courting a chap. Bertie Coombes. We began seeing each other whilst you were busy with your television thing.
Oh.
He's very nice. A diplomat with the British Embassy in Tehran. A very quiet part of the Middle East, and hot.
For some reason, I was in a fog making my way back to East Grinstead. It was cold, damp and foggy. Typical London sky. Not a star visible. Just the kind of miserable night I hate. Alone with my thoughts.
Patrick,
Lorna,
don't give up, my darling.
I'm not the person I thought I was.
I believe in you.
But this is just a dream, my love. To be perfectly rational about this, you don't exist anymore.
I'm always with you. And so are Sirius, Vega, and Capella.
That's nice. It's completely irrational, but nice. Like all my dreams. Home, Mother. 2 hours to go 30 miles.
Oh, Patrick, look. A telegram.
You have been accepted for a television series. Please come to the BBC as soon as possible tomorrow. Paul Johnston.
Isn't it wonderful? We should celebrate.